It will. I think look for her to play in short bursts. Player 4 or 5 minutes, comes out. I think that's how they've trained her. I think initially that's how they'll introduce her back into the game.
And we're underway. The Wildcats is the higher seed in their home whites. UNLV, black and red piping.
Yeah, you're going to see some multiple defenses out of UNLV. They're in a woman-to-woman right now, but they're going to see them mix it up a little bit.
Reese wheeling and dealing into the double team. Rimming out. Whoa. Reese picking up a quick foul on the push.
Yeah. Take a look at this UNLV team. They are going to challenge inside a little bit. You know, this is a good rebounding team. And you can see Desi right there going for that block out and rebound.
Arizona featuring one of the best defenses in the Pac-12 in the country. They will get in your grill. They will make you uncomfortable.
Yes, that's well said. And that is something UNLV will have to deal with. Valuing the ball, the ability to run their offense against extreme ball pressure.
10 seconds on the shot clock. Young wanted to set that high pick. Booker didn't want it and cans it.
Well, there's a story. Booker has come on for UNLV, led this team, has played so very well in her first year with UNLV.
Capital One lineups looking like this for Arizona. Lauren Ware on the floor with Reese. She's been really good in Reese's replacement role, if you will, and now they'll play together. Reese, welcome back to the court, kid.
Yeah, she's excited. She well should be. This team had to go into the tournament, had to finish the season without her. Boy, you can feel the energy of having her back on the roster.
Ware picks up that foul.
Yeah, now Ware's a player that you can see her grow towards the end of the season.
No question.
No question. Now, these two should be able to play together. It might bring out the best basketball that Arizona has played.
Arizona knocked out of that Pac-12 tournament early by Colorado, but Ware was at her very best with 15 and 8 and a couple of blocks. Again, Reese could not play in that tournament. Ware stepping up. Two-way volleyball player for Arizona. Decided not to play volleyball this year, concentrate on basketball. Barnes is glad she did.
Well, and you know, that time off from the Pac-12 tournament was used, I think, usefully. But great move inside for Desi.
How about Young hanging just a little bit to elevate over Ware?
Oh, just, you know, she's good inside. Keep an eye on her. You know, that's what she has done for these Lady Rebels all season.
4-3, Lady Rebs with the lead. Electric atmosphere here at the McHale Center. Yaney had a direct line to the cup, could not finish.
Boy, I love looking at Young's rebounding and ability to outlet that. That can be such a trigger to this Lady Rebel attack.
Great defense by Yaney. Pellington, you love the backdoor cut, but Pellington was right there.
Oh, yeah. But having Kate back in the lineup, take a look at this. She has developed that. That is a part of her game. That's a strength for her now, and that's come through work and developing in her career.
That reaction was just great. How badly did she want to get back on that floor? Ware elevates.
Boy, she does.
Dumps it. Ware, mid-range. Can't get it home. The perimeter defense by Arizona can really eat clock. Oh, and the kind bounce for Etheridge.
Well, this is a well-prepared UNLV team. You know, they know that the extension of defense on Arizona's part, so that back cut right there, that's a program thing that they'll be looking to play to in this game.
Ware bodied, misses badly.
Well, Young continues to dominate the defensive glass. Very, very impressive early in this game.
Rooks, the transfer out of Washington. Sweet move on the reverse.
Boy, I love that move right there inside. I saw her kind of point upstairs. She's got a lot of memories in this building, and we'll talk about that in the course of the broadcast.
You bet. 8-3, UNLV with the early lead. Pellington, clever, and just misses the and one.
Pinning inside, got the strength, but watch the clever finish here. This is not easy. You know, that's PhD. That's proper hand development. But let's talk about this.
You bet.
And
Sean Rooks, just an absolute star here at Arizona. When you talk about Arizona greats, you talk about Sean Rooks, who has passed away, and Kayla, with memory after memory after memory of her father, paying tribute to her dad. Every time she's played here when she was wearing Washington gear, would leave roses and poems, and now she's back in the biggest stage of all.
yeah, he was a loved player here. Played, you know, not only played but coached in the NBA for several years, had an NBA career at that point, and I'm sure this game is emotional for her, but boy, she looks ready to play.
They call her Grandma. She played the 4 years at Washington, and one of her teammates said, well, wait a second, I'm as old as you are. She said, I'm good with Grandma. Let's go with that.
But look at the UNLV defense, very congested. You can see them packing, multiple people in the lane.
Whoa. Love the high-low game. Chavez checks in and finds Ware right away.
Number 45, checking in for UNLV.
And there is Derek Thomas. You see the sweatshirt divided.
Yeah, look at that. That is beautiful, and it tells the story. Go ahead and tell it, Ann.
Well, Sam and Jade playing on the floor, opposite benches.
Yeah.
And Derek and Julie, mom and dad, say, okay, we'll wear caps, we'll figure out the sweatshirt thing, and they just split that sweatshirt right down the middle, and we got a mic on you, my friend. We can't wait to talk to you.
Well, you can see the ball pressure. Arizona is so known for extreme ball pressure.
Great defense by Reese, denying Booker. Here comes Pellington.
Yeah, Pellington is quick. North-south driver, gets in the lane. You can see it right there.
And there's the finish.
Yeah, she can. If she gets 2 feet in the lane, she is a finisher, and you can see it on display right there.
Transfer out of Oklahoma, has that Arie McDonald kind of quickness, coach.
Yep.
The lead is 1 for the Lady Rebels. Obi Izor wants to set that high pick and does. 7 on the shot clock. Great ball fake. Wild shot. Reese comes up with it.
Yeah, that's the length. And Reese adds to the length on those type of rotations.
Got banged there on that effort. Didn't show any ill effects. Pellington off with the jumper.
Yeah, you can see UNLV is going to do all they can to make Arizona shoot over top of them. A lot of congestion, a lot of closeouts that are short, and those type of things. They're going to make Arizona make a few jump shots.
Obi Izor gives it up. Again, going deep into the shot clock is UNLV. Sam Thomas, such a great defender, knocks it free. Chavez decides to forego the 3, instead gets it to Reese. So when we come back, it'll be UNLV's ball. 8-7, Lady Rebels with the lead. Which is in the land, and she is terrific as Arizona forces the 5-second inbound violation.
Yeah, Lindy is maybe the best young coach, I think, in college basketball, but how could she not be? Her father was an excellent coach here, actually in Las Vegas. Her godfather's Lute Olson, okay? She trained and played under Tara Vanderveer and Sherry Cole. She's got good stock that she's learned from.
Man, you nailed it. Who she played for, who she coached with, unbelievable. What a hire for UNLV.
Yep.
Great step through, but great defense by Ware.
Yeah, and that length, you can really see its impact.
Pellington, whoa is right. Justice Etheridge
Oh, Justice, we noticed you, and we saw that. Look, Pellington is athletic, but look at that takeoff. Oh, that's a big-time block.
Wow. Justice is served on that last one. Pellington back rimming off. Both clubs a little chilly right now.
Yeah. Tough basket.
Boy, I'll say.
But Young, and I'll tell you, that's the example there. Booker has become a point guard. You saw her feed the post. That was not her natural position. Great job developing her. But I'll tell you, Young continues to impress. On the glass, finishing plays over length. She could be very much impactful in this game.
Mountain West Player of the Year, Young. Puello. Short on that three. As Rooks checks back in for UNLV, Reese ready to come back. Yaney as well.
Yeah, Reese took a break at about 5. She's out a few minutes, coming back in. You know, she may play up to 30 minutes, but they're just going to get her out, you know, periodically. I think that's good coaching by Adia to give her a chance to just recover and get in the flow.
Just to remind you, Reese dislocating that shoulder at Washington State February 20th. This is her first game back since then. And to say that the Cats have missed her is putting it mildly.
Yeah, and this pressure that the Wildcats have, you can see it. You know, UNLV is doing a great job early, but will it wear on them? Because I tell you, I've seen it wear on an awful lot of teams. Great backdoor look, covered well by Arizona.
So Reese, coach, picks up her second foul.
That's big.
Yep.
That's big at that point, and you can see Coach Barnes with a decision to make.
Her second, team's third. Booker wants the baseline. Yaney would have none of it. Look at that battle down low. Tough stick by Young over Kate Reese.
Yeah, local product, Young from Las Vegas. Boy, she looks ready. This is prime time. I think she considers herself a prime time player, and she is delivering early.
The lead is 5 for UNLV. Reese single coverage and scores.
Wow. You can just see what she adds to this offensive attack for Arizona. Hard guard. A player that's going to create a lot inside and out.
Reese enjoying a career year. Sam Thomas, as good as it gets defensively in the country.
Yeah, and I'm glad you noted that, because she is amazing. Just take a look. Great job walling up here, but that help, you can see her, Thomas, stepping in there. She is timely. And is she a crowd favorite? It's really amazing to watch her just walk around this arena and how she draws reaction with defense. You got to love that.
Yeah.
Being a coach, I love people that appreciate good defense.
Dan's getting out of his seat again. I can feel it.
Yep.
Extra pass. Yaney. Basket didn't want it. And big collision there. Thomas tried that offensive rebound over the top. Lucky she didn't get called for the foul. The ball will belong to UNLV. Yeah, she did get nicked for that foul.
She did. First. You know, Lindy calls Young a warrior on the glass, as she is. Now, there's Adia coaching in this situation, but dealing with a little bit of foul trouble, you know, early in this game in the first quarter.
14 fouls now on Arizona. Reese has got 2 of them. (12-9). Lady Rebels with the lead. 1 minute to go in front of a packed house here at the McHale Center. Wildcats, one of the best teams in the country in terms of fan attendance, and you're seeing it tonight.
Good high-low action. Here comes Arizona. They like to push the ball.
Yaney all the way to the rack, can't finish. You gotta make those if you're Arizona.
Yeah, Those are the real estate they're trying to attain.
Nice presence down low by Obi Izor.
Just a great job of positioning inside. You can see Kate right there sitting with 2 fouls. Boy, it's key that she get those 30 minutes in and not be hampered by foul trouble.
Shot clock off, game clock at 11. Cuello starting the action up top. Yaney's got to put it up. And that'll do it. UNLV with a solid first quarter and leading by 5 going into the second.
In yourself in a lot of ways, but I'm sure he's just rooting for a great game, especially for the 2 daughters.
Second quarter underway. Pellington with the quick hands. Arizona trailing by 5. Pellington can't get it home. Another miss at the rim.
Yeah, you look at the first quarter, and UNLV really rebounded well, 11-6. The other thing that you can tell from a strategy standpoint, they're making Arizona make shots. They are really closing out short, packing the paint, and they're going to make them make some perimeter shots before they extend.
Boy, you've got to credit Obi Izor for hanging tough against Ware.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, and constant pivots. Looking for an angle, persistent, and the thing about her is it's great mentality. She is a leader, even in structure and even communication as to what to run and what to do, and doing that in 1 year in the program.
Pellington finally gets it home.
Yeah. Oh, she's going to keep going. Pellington is going to continue to go north-south. She has the ability to get to prime time real estate.
16-11. Rooks orchestrating the offense. She really is that key offensively to getting this club in the half court. Floater, Rooks is true.
Those 2 complementing each other. You can almost see they play as one in a lot of times, and I think that combination has been so fruitful for the Lady Rebels.
Again, Rooks, the transfer out of Washington. Madison Counter checking in, by the way, as Pellington drills the triple.
Yeah, that's big. That's big. That's the type. The Wildcats are going to need to knock down a couple shots. Then all of a sudden, those closeouts get extended a little bit and the driving lanes open up.
Pellington frigid from beyond the arc the last 11 games, but she was true there.
You can see the length of Arizona, a factor in a lot of situations.
Should mention too that Coy Love, the transfer out of Vanderbilt, coming onto the floor for Arizona. Love on her horse. Love finishes.
Yeah, she brings that ability to attack in transition fully out for Arizona. You can see she has size and strength, and when she gets into that area of the court, finishes.
Reese continues to sit with those 2 fouls.
Yeah.
The bench has been very important for Adia Barnes. Obi Izor does it again. 6th player of the year in the Mountain West, and she shows you.
Oh, yeah. I just love her energy, and she's got presence. She is not afraid of big game moments, and you can see it right there.
Transfer out of Youngstown State is Obi Izor. She was really good at Youngstown and has helped LaRock so much. Where?
Yeah, she can make that shot. It's a confidence grower for her. A shot like that really opens things up. She is a marvelous, marvelous athlete. And when she's a shot maker, even more hard to guard.
Her game is really evolving. Rooks almost loses it. The lead is 2 for UNLV. Long rebound, tracking it down nicely. Still nothing there from the outside, where she gets fouled.
Good looks for the Lady Rebels, but you can see, the big question in my mind, Ann, is will the constant pressure that Arizona brings out, will that wear at some point on the Lady Rebels? Right now, they're dealing with it pretty decently, but boy, that's a lot of ball pressure that you're seeing exerted, and sometimes it has a effect in the second half.
Erdogan checking in for Arizona. Copeland as well. Adia Barnes going deep into her bench. Erdogan wants to find the baseline. Instead, the lefty pulls up and hits.
Oh, that's huge. Well run, little step-up screen. Love that left hand, just stepped right up and knocked it in.
20 apiece. Arizona has got the crowd into it. Rooks behind the back.
Well, you talked about crowd. You know, I think that's something Coach LaRoche really prepared the team for. They trained for a loud environment.
Yaney picks up that foul. You know, to your point, Coach, UNLV has been practicing with speakers blasting music and fans cheering and
I love
booing.
it.
Yeah.
I've even one more. They put those AirPods in, the kind I usually listen to music with.
Yep.
And they trained with those on.
Wow.
I love those training techniques because this is that special of an environment. It is that loud of an environment. This is truly a great game to play in. I think the best players want to play in these kind of environments.
Obi Izor actually goes into traffic and still scores.
Yeah. Been a real addition. You know, she's finding angles and ways to finish inside very cleverly.
8 points now for Obi Izor. She usually gives you 11. And she got popped pretty good by Copeland.
Yeah.
That was Young, actually, that really took that one on the chin.
Yeah, you can see the crowd reacting, but I thought Young did a great job of holding her position. We'll take a look at it right here. Look inside, holding the position. You know, that I think there was a little bit of acting there, but I will tell you that that hand did extend. That when that hand extends, that opens the door for dislodging a defender, and she just played right into it. I'd call that a smart play on Young's part.
Copeland's first, team second, 22-20 UNLV. Young kisses it off the glass.
She is wanting the basketball, and she is ready to play.
8 now for Young. What a job off the bench.
I love what she has brought. Her ability to attack, her left hand is fluid. You know exactly what the Wildcats needed.
Erdogan has been a huge boost off the bench for Arizona. The lead is a deuce. And a chance now as Love grabs the carom for Arizona to draw even or take the lead. You like the move by Love, but she couldn't finish.
Yeah. And again, Young is a warrior on the glass. Just time and time again, she is cleaning up from a defensive rebounding standpoint for the Lady Rebels.
Tough stick by Booker.
Oh, I'll tell you, Booker can make plays. You know, that's an area that a lot of defenses force, but she is a playmaker in those kinds of areas.
Copeland, transfer out of Alabama, trying to direct some traffic. Love, wide open, front rim and off. Tip your cap to Obi Izor, beating everybody down the floor.
Oh, I'll tell you, what a spark she has given the Lady Rebels. She has finished plays. She's running the court. She has been such a positive energy in this first half. Double
figures already for the sophomore out of Minnesota. The lead is 6. Crowd trying to get the Cats into it. Connor, beautiful job. She's a three-point shooter.
That's what she does. But her activity before the catch, supreme. Great activity. That's what led to that kind of space to bring out what she does so well.
Good job by Yaney to be patient to let her get to that sweet spot.
Yep.
Lead is 3. Young got fouled. She drew that one from Love.
Now, I appreciated Young's ability to attack the basket. She settled on the last possession. This time she attacks.
Reese back onto the floor when we come back from this break. Take a look at how UNLV, if it has a chance to achieve the impossible, they have to make plays like this. Brought to you by Adidas, of course.
Yeah, that great Arizona defense. You see the Lady Rebels spreading the floor here. And what the action they're creating is a dribble at and a back cut. Go ahead and run that. Watch the play here. Now, that's a post player, too, with the ball. Dribble at, back cut, open post, and now they can attack in that pressure that Arizona plays so well.
How sweet was that timing, Coach?
But that's what it takes, and that's why it's hard. You've got to execute really well. You got to put the ball in positions to catch, and that was done with a post player. That was Young making that pass. That was what's so impressive about it.
Speaking of Young, here she is at the free throw line. Desi, a 67% free throw shooter, goes to the line more than anybody else wearing Lady Rebel gear. Sophomore out of Vegas, gets 1 of 2.
Yeah, she's going to take a break, a well-deserved break, and she has been a force.
9 points.
Oh, looky here. We got a little 2-2-1 action for the Lady Rebels.
All right.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. Sometimes you want to press a pressing team.
The lead is 4 for the Lady Rebels. Their biggest lead was 5 in that first quarter. Again, both clubs going to their benches and getting impact performances.
Yeah, in the zone. Lady Rebels playing this possession out of the zone trap in the zone.
Yaney gets it home with 5 on the shot clock.
That's a nice play. 2 feet in the lane, great jump stop. A lot of skill on that finish.
Yaney with her first couple of points of the game. Under 2 to go in this first half.
Yeah, Booker dealing with that pressure. That's pretty impressive, coming out. Actually, that Jackson dealing with that. There's a lot of pressure on the ball.
7 on the shot clock. Sam Thomas! Wow. Sam Thomas!
She's got some really special defensive abilities, and you can see it come out here. Look at her stretch out and didn't foul. And you know what? Almost kept it in play. That's what the great shot blockers do. Keep it in play so that it becomes a deflection.
Number 2 in career blocks. And there is the shot clock violation. UNLV missed an opportunity to get something off, Coach.
Yeah, Coach Barnes has got to be happy, though. That was probably the best defensive possession, certainly in the half court. Very disciplined. Did a lot of things well, and I think it's all keyed by Thomas. I absolutely love watching her defend.
All-time leader in Arizona minutes, games started, games played, and all over the place, offensively and defensively, top 10. Yaney. Charge is going to go against Yaney. And she picks up her second.
Yeah, take a look at the early work. Moving her feet, reach step, in that situation, able to stay in the play, offensive initiated. This is a battle for space to me, and UNLV is wanting to control the paint, and right now, pretty successful strategy.
Obi Izor, single coverage, but she walks. She loved the mismatch, but she just couldn't help herself.
No, got too excited right there. I'm not sure that was forced by Arizona. I think that was just her excitement and wanting to make a play. What a great job Adia Barnes has done. You see it in the crowd. You see it in the success factor that has come here to Arizona, and just a phenomenal job she has done at her alma mater.
Pellington is able to cover up like a fullback and then kiss it off the glass.
It was really interesting. Pellington played in the Olympics. I was at the Olympics in Tokyo. She played for Canada. And, she is such a penetrator. She can just really create straight line drives time and time again.
Tied up. Crowd on its feet. Nearly 10,000, they're saying, here at the McHale Center. 10 on the shot clock. Obi Izor almost picked. She's got to put it up. Batted away by Thomas. Yaney. She'll go to the line. Sam Thomas, an absolute love affair with this kid and this community on and off the court, makes another defensive play.
Yeah. Offense out of your defense. Boy, and you're talking about going to get loose balls, getting those 50-50s, and when they can play in transition, that's when Arizona offense is the best. The complement to their half court when they get to full court.
Coming up next, Degree in the studio, double overtime thriller in Knoxville. Bridgeport busy as ever. Kelsey and crew will get you caught up. And look who's got the lead now.
Good finish of the half
Gotta
for
put it up.
Arizona.
Crowd on its feet and roaring with the 2-point Wildcat lead. We'll send you to Degree in the studio. Kelsey and company standing by. A lot of that second quarter. She will start the third quarter. We are underway. Arizona with the ball, with the lead. Here we go. Thomas wheels and deals.
Well, went right to Thomas. That's a program play, and you could see her versatility, not only defensively, which I do love, but offensively on her finishing ability.
The lead is 4 for Arizona. Third quarter underway. Packed house here at the McHale Center. Tucson bracket, part of the Greensboro region. Winner of this game will face North Carolina. 6 on the shot clock. Good D by Reese to avoid that third foul. Altered the shot of Brooks. The trailer, where? You bet!
Down. Ware just doing a great job of playing both ends. I mean, rebounded and really, really ran the floor.
I'm telling you, the one silver lining of Reese going out was the play of Ware. Suffocating defense there. Ball tied up. I mean, literally, Etheridge had nowhere to go.
No. A very swarming thing. Right here, look at this. Outside, that's a rebounding outside her body. Now watch number 32 run. That's Ware. Just keeps running, and is rewarded by that consistent look to finish.
Ooh, quick bucket by Young, and boy, could UNLV need Young. They could really use Young and Booker to get going.
Oh, absolutely, and the well-designed baseline play, executed well. Young continues to be a force for the Lady Rebels.
Reese, front rim and off. Good positioning by Brooks.
Big time block out, well said.
Etheridge wants that baseline. And another quick flip, Young again.
She's positioning herself so well. I love to call it early work. She gets to that weak side position, hands are ready, and able to finish.
Young gives you 15 points a pop, Booker 15 and a half. They've got to get going. Pellington wide open. Another three from Pellington.
I tell you, that's huge for her to have the confidence, and she gained it as she played into the second half to step up into a three. Some of the strategy is going to get challenged a little bit by UNLV now.
13 points now for Pellington. And the answer, Durazo Frescas.
Yeah, this is a tough-minded Lady Rebel team, man. That they're able to answer runs, and we've got a great basketball game going here.
Reese banks it home.
What a difference she makes.
Oh.
Able to put the ball on the floor and get to that. You got both teams playing. It's been a well-played game, not been turned over a lot. You got people making runs that you do. That's what good tournament basketball is all about.
Both benches contributing, both coaches drawing up stuff. Turnover, Reese finds Pellington. She'll put on the Jets if she can. Pulls up. Mid-range. Wow.
It's amazing what game confidence brings. Pellington has made some shots, and you're seeing her now. You can see the rim looks large. Mid-range, no problem. Three, no problem. But that's how important confidence is to a basketball player.
A near turnover. UNLV, though, is able to collect with 10 on the shot clock.
Yeah, they've got good poise. They have good presence. as they run their action here.
Etheridge is going to have to pull the trigger. And
Wow.
does to beat the shot clock.
You got to love that. You got to absolutely love the persistence that she had, the patience that she had to find an angle, and just a big-time finish, much needed. Looking at the zone here. You know, UNLV's multiple defenses, now they're back in a 2-3 zone.
Etheridge, known for her defense, splashes home the three. It's a one-possession lead for Arizona, 10 on the shot clock. Here's Yaney. Rooks again with the block out, coach.
Yeah, good move on Coach Lindy's part to jump into that zone.
Pellington whistled for that foul. Her first, team's first. Hey, quick reminder, the NCAA Men's Basketball Championship, second round, continues tonight. CBS, TBS, TNT, True TV. For more information on tournament game listings, game times, go to ncaa.com. Ware lands awkwardly.
You know, as you watch this matchup, and you're seeing Pellington on Booker, and that's been a huge matchup. And you see Reese taking a little break, and she only played 7 minutes in that first half.
Really smart play by Durazo Frescas.
They're excellent on the baseline out of bounds. Lady Rebels really execute well, and that is a scoring machine if they can get it baseline out of bounds, because they've been incredibly successful.
So Yaney picks up her third foul. That is big.
Just love the presence of both teams. You know, a little separation like good basketball will create. Then now's a chance for our run. And that's what tournament basketball is like. You got to have the ability to have that last run when you're in these kind of competitive situations.
Durazo Frescas, all freshman team in the Mountain, hits both charity tosses. The lead is 1 for Arizona.
Yeah, little 2-2-1 action coming out of it.
Connor checks in, rims out the three. Rooks with another rebound.
Yeah, quick shot for Arizona. It's probably what UNLV is looking to create occasionally, is some of those quick attempts.
UNLV with the chance to reclaim the lead. 7 on the shot clock. Young right into the double. And she draws the foul.
Yeah, that's just good basketball. You know, they reversed the ball, spread the floor, went inside to Young. Young had that correct offensive speed, gets herself to the foul line. Watch the different ball movements here. Good stop on that, coming in. Now they feed the post. Surveys the situation, good footwork, and then turns and gets those shoulders around. That's the key. You get those shoulders around, you're going to a lot of times draw fouls.
Aaronette Vonleh, the freshman out of Oregon, just checking in, picking up that foul. Her first, team's fourth. Young rimming out the first attempt. She'll try to tie it up and does.
Yeah, Young going to take a break. You know, both these coaches, I think, are very smart in strategizing for that fourth quarter, because this is the type of game you're going to need legs, and you're going to need the ability to play your best in the fourth.
Tied up, 42 apiece. Packed house here at the McHale Center. Arizona out of the Pac-12.
Yeah, Lady Rebels, you know, staying in that 2-3 zone that they went to here in the third quarter.
Pellington loses the handle. When we come back, it will remain with Arizona, 10 on the shot clock, tied up at 42.
Go to work. Go to work. Let's go! That's right. You got to get involved this half.
There you go, man. It sounded like he's coaching right from his seat right there.
You got to get involved, coach.
You got to get involved.
Sam, superstar for Arizona. Jade waiting her turn on the UNLV bench the first time the two sisters have met. Great hands. Thomas has Pellington. Speaking of the hands, how about the defense on both ends, Coach?
Yeah. Well, that's pretty amazing right there, because Thomas had a had a lane right there.
Derek doesn't like the fact that Sam didn't get the foul called on the way to the cup.
You're allowed to do that. You're allowed to do that. Great out-of-bounds play. Ware catching it, easy lay-in.
Boy, defense falling asleep, and Ware with the layup. Cats by a deuce, under 4 to go in the third. Five on the shot clock now for Booker. Lets it fly. And Rooks sneaks in. Hard to the floor as Obi Izor.
Yeah.
Thomas picks up her second.
Number 5, Courtney Love in for Arizona.
So Love checks in for Arizona. That is Arizona's 5th team foul. Obi Izor, who Lindy LaRocque says she hit the transfer jackpot when Obi Izor came to UNLV from Youngstown State.
Well, you throw Booker into that as well, and those are very, very impactful Lady Rebels that came by the transfer portal.
So Tiffany Bird discussing something with Adia Barnes.
You can see Adia Barnes and at Salvo, excellent coach, assistant coach right there. His father was just a legendary Italian coach years ago, and just comes from a basketball family.
We're still discussing activities on the floor. And Bird again will go over to Adia Barnes. And it's a strange rotation as Vonleh came in. Now she's going to go back out, and Love onto the floor.
Yeah, she's explaining it to Coach LaRoche right there, and that's good officiating.
The NCAA Women's Championship, presented by Capital One, rolls along on the ESPN family of networks with the Sweet 16 and Elite 8, Final Four, and the championship on April 3rd. Catch it all live or on the ESPN app. As Obi Izor misses both tosses, Arizona still up by a deuce. Where good D by Rooks. Pellington thought about the three. Thomas. Nothing there. Great job by Love on the offensive board. Put it on the deck. Big mistake. Here comes UNLV.
Oh, my.
Durazo Frescas, and UNLV reclaims the lead.
I'll tell you, how many times a loose ball, gather it, and leads to a three.
Pellington just shucks off the defender, and she'll go to the line.
Yeah, let's enjoy defense and great hustle to offense right here. And this is a quick release. I mean, that's not by accident. That's been practiced and delivered.
Jackson whistled for that foul, by the way. Her first, only UNLV's first team foul with 2:45 left to go in this third quarter.
Boy, 45-45, 2 minutes 45. I love to see who closes quarters. And this game's so tight. What's the next 2 minutes going to bring? Because I think it's going to have a lot to do with how it leads in to the final and fourth quarter.
Nice job by Rooks to escape the heat. The lead is a singleton for Arizona as Pellington over the back commits that foul, her second.
going to go back to the line. You know, that's where getting to the bonus is a great vehicle for scoring. And right now, UNLV is making use of that. A chance here to put themselves back in the lead.
UNLV as a team shooting 74% from the charity stripe, but they've missed the last 3 straight as Booker, a great free throw shooter, one of the best. And if I'm not mistaken, that's her first miss in 26 tries. Gets back.
Not going to miss
on
2.
Track. Nope.
Not going to miss 2.
I mean, that's how good she is from the charity stripe. Pellington cut off, 46 apiece, 2:15 left to go in the third. Thomas is going to look for Connor. Connor draws the foul.
Tough-minded, straight line drive, draws the foul. Connor has good length. When she can attack a closeout and get in the basket area, she's going to draw a lot of fouls.
Booker whistled for that foul. And Connor is able to get that home.
Expect a lot of pressure from Arizona right here. I mean, we're going to see it play out right here.
Rooks just does such a great job of getting out of trouble.
Absolutely.
Man.
Yep. Good press offense for the Lady Rebels.
Jackson, scoop and scores. Tough sledding against Thomas.
I'll tell you, Jackson has had some moments where she's stepping up big. There's a lot of ball pressure. You know, Pellington guarding her and all the different ball pressure of Arizona, and she's just dealt with it.
Pellington again at the rack, can't finish.
Boy, Young just crowd rebounds again.
What a game this has been. Here's Jackson, who just took over against Colorado State in that Mountain West Championship game. She's confident. Oh, Durazo Frescas!
That's a priceless smile. Take a look at that, man. That tells the whole story right there. All right? I mean, she's rimmed out a few. She's owed that one, so I'd love that expression.
14 now for Durazo Frescas, who gives you 8, well over her seasonal average, and the lead is 3 for the Lady Rebels. Pellington shakes, bakes, Rooks stays home. Love. And that ball is going to belong to UNLV, and Rooks has been tough on both ends of the floor.
Really well said. You know, that block out was big time coming out of it. 42 seconds. You know, how will this close go? Will the pressure affect UNLV? They've done a really, really admirable job of dealing with the extreme pressure on the ball and in the full court that Arizona brings.
3-minute drought for Arizona. UNLV has made them pay. They lead by 3 to the Lady Rebels. Rooks, again, releasing the heat.
She's been huge in that press offense. Oh my!
Tough stick, and look at the reaction from Desi Young.
In a crowd, no problem. I'm going to find a way to get it in. Young continues to deliver.
16 now for Young. A smidge over her seasonal average. Shot clock off, game clock at 10 right now. At the buzzer, at the buzzer, at the buzzer! Booker just misses, but if you're a Lady Rebel fan, you are loving the way this...
And relationships in the game.
Love it.
You can see it playing out right there.
It's so great. You know, Lindy also coached with Sherry Cole, both Tara and Sherry Cole congratulating Lindy after the big Mountain West Tournament Championship. And Tara said, I congratulate you, I love it, but don't ask me to share the Arizona scouting report.
It was great.
Yeah.
I mean, what two better people? Sherry Cole, Hall of Fame coach. Tara Vanderbilt, Hall of Fame coach.
Got you.
Learn from the best.
Fourth quarter underway. Single coverage. Reese back on the floor for Arizona. 4 on the shot clock. It's a poor possession for UNLV in front of their bench. They did not get that shot off in time.
No, but you got to credit Arizona. I think Arizona realized, I got a feeling there was a discussion. This is our time. You know, we're at home. We win at home. I got a feeling that message was delivered. It's going to take real persistence because this UNLV team came to play tonight.
Wildcats 12-1 at home. We are at the McHale Center. Reese tied up. Ware misses on that backside. Jackson wants to run.
Jackson's been key. The bench for UNLV has been key in the second half.
Ball knocked away. Pellington, all that speed. Brooks will pick up her second foul. I think that is a smart foul, Coach.
The thing that jumps out at you is what a great job the Lady Rebels have done, value on the ball. But the question in the fourth quarter is, will that wear on them? Because at some point, the pressure that Arizona puts starts to wear on a team. It's just, can they execute when they're fatigued? Can they execute in the fourth? That's why you stay tuned to watch it play out.
Pellington gets the first one home. Obi Izor on the bench, left the bench for a while to go back into the locker room. We do not know why, but we're glad to see her back on the bench.
Absolutely.
Hopefully she's available. Oh boy, crowd's in it now, Coach. Thomas doing her thing.
Arizona is a team that can play in streaks. Take a look at the length. The length and the denial. This Arizona defense, constant denial, constant ball pressure.
Yaney looking to inbound. Woo. Good UNLV defense, but it'll still belong to the Wildcats.
Yeah, this has been a great game strategy-wise both ways. You know, people seeking to put their teams in the right positions with their strengths. You know, Reese now on the floor. You know, she's played it a little bit, but she's got a lot of minutes she can play in the fourth. That could be huge.
Reese with the fake, off the glass.
You just love a player that can, on the bounce, jump on 2 feet and score outside the lane because they have those kinds of skills.
And listen to this crowd. They'll celebrate defense as much as offense, Coach.
And just take a look right here. See that bounce right there? That's decent congestion and rotation. That's just a good basketball player offensively finishing plays.
Booker, ball knocked away. Belongs to the Cats.
Yeah, great individual one-on-one defense. Extended the foot, walled up, didn't reach, disciplined. You like defense, stay tuned because we're seeing it play out.
Adia Barnes. Gotta like what she's seeing now. UNLV by 1.
Oh yeah, excited to move on. Well-played game, brought out their best in the second half. But talking about playing their best, how about the rebounding prowess for UNLV? 29-14 right now.
Adia told us at practice, we know they're going to hammer the boards. We know they're going to hammer both offensive and defensive glass. And, you know, they just keep coming at you.
Well, it's important because Arizona's done a great job of valuing the ball. They only have 4 turnovers in this game. So what it's come down to is missed shots and rebounds. And UNLV has just done a great job of being a rebounding presence in that, especially led by Young.
Oh. Yaney looking to inbounds. Young picking up that foul, her second.
Both these teams well schooled on their baseline out of bounds. The execution is flawless. So you can see people trying to stay in plays, but we're going to get a moving screen.
Yep. So Thomas picks up that foul. That's her third.
Yeah. She is the player that's played major minutes and the player that's awfully hard to take off this Arizona team.
Pick, Pellington, can't finish. Brooks Thomas tied up, jump ball favoring UNLV.
Boy, Pellington is so quick. Any ball kind of thrown, not with a crispness, she is going to deflect it or catch it, as you saw that one.
Things getting a little sloppy. Ware comes up with it, and here comes Pellington. She's got Reese with her. Pellington at the rim again. This time she finishes.
Had the momentum and the strength to take the hit and finish.
54-53, Arizona. More defense. Here comes Pellington. With the left hand. Count it, baby, and one.
You can just see some signs of the wear and tear that the Arizona defense puts on a team. And just a couple errant passes, and Pellington making them pay at the other end. When she has a head of steam, I mean, that just increases her athletic ability to finish. And she's excited right there, and she should be. She's getting defense leading to her offense.
What a game for Pellington, sitting on 23 points right now. Her career high is 33 when she was with Oklahoma. She had 30 earlier in the season, Dan, against Arizona State.
Well, you can see right now Arizona kind of gaining some momentum in this situation. I think having Reese on the floor possibly for the whole fourth quarter.
Reese misses inside. How many shots has Arizona missed right at the cup, Dan?
A lot. They're going to look back at it, but how many rebounds has Young got in a crowd? Wow.
Yeah, she's a beast.
She has just been impressive.
Lead is 3 for the Cats. Fans are back. Atmosphere is back. NCAA tournament living large. Ball bumped off of Durazo Frescas, and it'll be Arizona's ball.
Yeah, that's a good attacking offense right there. But if the defender you're attacking is Thomas, my money's on Thomas.
8-0 Arizona run. 6:45. Crowd is roaring. Ware was open, down low. Great hands by Rooks on the double team.
Great congestion. The double on Reese. Very impressive for UNLV. Boy, Young really wants the ball.
She sure does. And it looks like Ware was a little late getting to that spot and picks up her third foul.
Yeah, it's an interesting position right now because foul and getting to the line. You know, Arizona's sitting on the edge of the bonus. You know, can UNLV also find a way to get there?
Rooks will go to the line. Very aggressive.
Rooks, you know, the numbers don't jump out at you, but her impact in the game has been absolutely amazing. She makes timely additions. She does little things within the Lady Rebel offense, Lady Rebel defense, and she has just laid it out on the court today.
Yaney picks up her fourth foul. Team's third. So Connor back on the floor with 6:19 left. Yaney will take a seat, and Rooks has a chance at the free throw line, her first tosses of the game, to get UNLV even closer. Again, pointing skyward in honor of her father, Sean Rooks.
Yeah.
No longer with us, but oh, does she carry him in her heart. One of two. The lead is a deuce. Back and forth we go. Punching and counter-punching, coach.
2-3 zone for UNLV. Well done defensively.
Wow.
Good change of schemes for the Lady Rebels.
I'm so impressed with how Rooks just does the heavy lifting with the blockouts, allowing teammates like Young to come and grab the rebound.
She's made passes that maybe aren't assists, but tough ones. She's been key.
Booker!
Talk about key. There's a reason this Lady Rebel team has attained what they've attained, and a lot of it, the credit goes to number 24 right there. She has been helpful.
Late whistle. Reese got bumped, no question about it. She will go to the line.
Yeah, take a look at Booker here. This is what she's done for the Lady Rebels all day. That's just a hustle on an inbounds play, realizing, you know what, I can gain some space there. Lady Rebels are up. I'll tell you, it's interesting to me. I think we're going to see Reese play the entire fourth quarter, you know, and strategy-wise, you know, using her minutes in that kind of way as a build-up. You know, she's so valuable to this Arizona team.
Young picks up her fourth, by the way, will sit as Reese rims out her first attempt. Mobility, range of motion, certainly getting back, but getting those game legs underneath you, Coach. Pellington just laying in the weeds for that one.
You almost need to survey where she is on the court and throw to another receiver because she's that good when the ball's in the air.
Reese, ball on the deck, poke checked away from behind by Rooks.
Just an electric atmosphere here right now, and just a great basketball game. Two teams going at each other. You know, we're going to find out what they each have left. We're going to find out where the strength of their teams lie.
Turnover, Arizona. Here comes Jackson. Back rimming off. Pellington off to the races. Doesn't have numbers.
That's a good look. That's a good look. Pellington kind of, you can see Coach Barnes calling a play from the sideline. You can see it over there with their hands.
Arizona last year was the third seed before they roared to the NCAA championship game, only to lose when McDonald missed at the last second against Stanford. What a run that was. Could it start again today for Arizona? Oh, down the stretch we come. Again.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what players do. That's what leaders do. This is prime time right now. And this game has a lot of events coming up, I got a feeling. But right now, Pellington has been a story for Arizona.
Pellington getting to the line some 8 times. This will be her 9th attempt. Gets that one home. 6 for 9. Floater, rimming out. Battle for the boards, and Connor comes up with it.
Boy, did everything right. Created the 2-on-1, just did not get to finish for the Lady Rebels.
Crowd chanting U of A. Pellington crosses over. Off the glass, 2 more!
Yeah, such a premium athlete. When she has momentum, and you see the importance of momentum, she becomes a finisher.
26 now for Pellington. Carrying the freight. 4 minutes to go. The lead is 4. Still anybody's ball game, Dan Hughes.
Absolutely.
And a silly foul by Kate Reese.
That was the last one that Arizona has to give. That now will put both teams in the bonus situation. That's an important thing to watch with the pressure that they both, what Arizona has, and the penetration ability. That's a key factor. You know, who's going to get to the line and use it as a vehicle to win this basketball game.
Reese has done a great job of staying out of really bad foul trouble after picking up a pair in the first. Rooks not there. Ware with another rebound.
Great block out. That's just old school. Get a good block out. She's as athletic as can be, but that's good fundamental basketball.
Reese, single coverage against Rooks. Uses the footwork, steps through, and scores.
What a difference she makes. What a difference she makes being back on this Arizona team.
interrupts. Foul is going to go against Obi Izor, her second.
Let's look at Reese inside. Look at this. Takes good speed and just a great job. Look at that. Look at that multiple step throughs, and then just gets an angle and then has the touch to finish inside. You know, she's got the juice to finish in the fourth quarter. I think her minutes were managed very, very well. The foul situation managed very, very well by Coach Barnes.
Ware splashes home the first one. Again, Kate Reese in the Arizona lineup for the first time since separating her shoulder against Washington State February 20th. 2 tosses for Ware. She's got 9. Biggest lead of the game for Arizona. Steal. Pellington made it happen.
Well, you got a separation now. Arizona is going to take their time to create their offense.
Pellington, listening to Coach Dan Hughes, brings it out.
Yeah, you're going to see a ball screen now. I got a feeling you're going to put Pellington into a ball screen. Here it comes.
Pellington. 5 on the shot clock. Reese takes some contact and scores. Look at the reaction by Kate.
Wow. What a difference she makes with this Wildcat squad when she's on the court at prime time. A real weapon. Look at that ball fake coming down. She's got a wonderful left hand. Oh, you need to be excited. Good for you.
And that is Young's 5th foul.
Boy, what a job Young has done.
I'll say.
What a job she has done. Just an absolute warrior on the glass. Finished, played her heart out. Just gave Coach Larache everything that she had.
16 and 11 for Desi Young. Her 12th double-double of the season. She was an absolute warrior for Coach Larache. But speaking of, how about Kate Reese and the joy and the passion that you can just tell it's just been bottled up since the injury, Dan. She's ready to explode.
Yeah, and what's been kind of nice is there was a little bit of time that she could practice with the team and build up into a kind of rhythm because of the almost 2-week stretch between the Pac-12 and this game today.
Adia Barnes saying we needed the 2 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah, and Booker with the clutch 3 to keep UNLV believing.
Absolutely. Boy, Coach Lindy has just done a great job with this squad. Regardless of what happens coming out of it, where she's taken this team. You know, this environment, I can't imagine there's much harder environments to step into than what we're seeing. This is an incredible home court. And this UNLV team is young, and they have had presence. They have not beat themselves in any way, and they have put on display, you know, what they're all about. But this has been a great basketball game, and you got to admire the fact that Arizona has Reese back in the lineup because, boy, that makes a huge difference.
Kate Reese, her presence felt from the opening tip with that triple. And even despite the foul trouble, when she's played, what an impact.
Yeah.
Booker with that huge 3 to keep UNLV in it. Yaney back on the floor playing with some foul trouble. Ten on the shot clock for Pellington. Trying to shut Booker. Pellington. Oh, baby! Acrobatic! 28 for Pellington.
Yeah, what a great screen by Ware. I mean, legal, thoughtful, created penetration for Pellington.
Reese with the pick. She wants to go to the rim and does. Short. Good defense by Durazo Frescas. And here she comes. Love the ball fake. There's Ware with another rebound. What a game for Lauren Ware. And Larache just picks up the tee.
Yeah.
Kate Reese back playing for the first time since separating her shoulder. Here's how this game started. Kate, welcome back, kid.
Just stepped into that shot. Yeah, right there. You're ready. You're ready.
And here comes the and one, partner.
But these plays right here, and I love that reaction, but that's why she makes such a difference with this Arizona team. It gives them a player that can make a play offensively, you know, at key times, inside and out.
30 points now for Pellington. That ties her season high, 3 off her career high. What a game for Pellington.
Yeah, and you see the impacts of the Arizona defense. You know, I thought UNLV did an incredible job for most of the game, but boy, it wears on you. And then at some point, it kind of leads to a streak.
Booker picks up that foul, her third.
And what a year Booker has had.
Yeah.
What an absolute year.
Man.
The addition of her into the Lady Rebels lineup and the evolution as a point guard. Never played the point. Never played the point. And you watch her evolution, you know, that there's a lot of factors. That's well coached. That's a teammate, you know, like Rooks stepping up and advising her. And just a great job of that.
You know, Booker, the transfer from Ball State, and before that, a couple of years at Reno at Nevada.
Right.
The UNLV coaching staff before didn't recruit her, so she wanted to stay close to home and went to Nevada, then ended up at Ball State, and here she is, loving life at UNLV.
To talk about love and life, you know, the crowd here is, you know, sensing, you know, you've got a separation that's going to lead, you know, probably to the next round, and that's North Carolina. And we are set up for a great basketball game on Monday.
Think about that as Yanni fouls out. Solid game for the veteran.
Absolutely.
You're reading my mind, pal. I mean, there's $1:17 left to go in this game.
Yeah.
And you look at these powerful conferences going at each other on Monday to decide who's going to move on. It's going to be something special. And this crowd, oh, man.
But, you know, a tip of the hat to Rooks. You know, some of the people playing their last game. Just a tip of hat to what she did in the game today. The way she played both ends of the court. Stellar career, great impact. You know, I just can't say enough superlatives about what she brought to tonight and to this Lady Rebel team.
I'm so glad you brought that up, Dan. Again, 4 years at Washington.
Yeah.
You know, she comes in as the elder stateswoman for this UNLV club and really is the glue.
She
has
is.
been the brains and has been the heart, and she plays every second for her father.
Absolutely. And, you know, this can't be easy for her each time she comes here. You know, there's a lot of emotions, you know, coming out of it. But she took those emotions and put it right into the basketball game, and she has nothing but a feeling of giving all she had to the game and to the memory of that banner that we just showed.
Like she said, I'm playing in my pop's home. Awesome. Thomas checks out. Reese checks out. Kate Reese, phenomenal in her first game back.
Very much. And I get to watch Thomas defend again on Monday, so I'm looking forward to that as well.
This game well in hand. It was back and forth for so long. Don't look at the final and think, oh, no. Arizona ran away with this one.
No, no.
UNLV, rock solid.
Rock solid. This UNLV team is going to be back. This is a young team.
Yes.
This is a team that's not used to these trips to the NCAA. That's not used to the championship things, and they better get used to it, because I'll tell you, they got a coach that's going to take them to all those heights year after year.
Brooks and Coach LaRock embracing. That is what it's all about, Coach.
Yeah, it is. It is, and you know, the fans here are appreciating it too. You know, you can see them cheering and understanding that. You're going to see the UNLV, the bench is kind of emptying right here, but really not indicative of how good a contest and how close a contest this was until a little separation here at the end for Arizona.
So Pellington claps. She misses a chance to set a new season high. Obi Izor counted, and she is still, this transfer is still coming.
Oh, she is. Coming off the bench with an energy, she was pivotal for the Lady Rebel attack.
And Jade Thomas on the floor, Sam standing and acknowledging Jade's presence, the crowd and Dad too.
Yeah.
"13 points now for Obi Izor."
Job well done.
Yes. And I'm already thinking about Monday, Dan Hughes.
Oh yeah, no.
Come on now.
That's a good one in a lot of ways. You know, you got a North Carolina team that passes the ball well, that runs in the full court. And you've got an Arizona team who puts so much pressure on you defensively. You got Reese back now. Pellington's got a lot of confidence. Thomas is just guarding across the court. That's going to be a fun one.
.20 to go. Arizona listening to the crowd serenade the victory. Packed house here at McHale Center. Loving every minute of this stretch run.
Just a great finish right there. I love Alyssa Brown on that drive. I love people that take minutes and do something with them. And we looked on the bench there. Another shout out to Young. I thought she was a warrior rebounding wise. I thought she did such good things. That's a young player. She's going to be back. Remember that name.
And that'll do it. 72-67, Arizona with the lead. It was back, it was fourth, and finally Arizona's skill set, athleticism, and clutch shooting told the tale.
It really did. But I think this was such an excellent basketball game. But the presence of Arizona, the home crowd, the kind of in their mind how they ascend at this time of year. So many of these players were around last year.